Welcome to day 11 of the 12 Days of Christmas. This is Melissa Thomas from C2C Stamping, and I'm very excited that you're here. We have a gift today and then a little bonus gift. If you're one of the first, I think, 7 people to get a packet, you got the bonus gift. So just FYI, but everybody got this. This is one of our older packaging pieces, and I've had these and I've kept them for so long because I think they're so nice. They're very well finished. They are gold on the top and then on the inside as well. So Stampin' Up! Just does a nice job with our fabricated packaging options. So always look at them. And you're getting a few of these white chocolate peppermints from Lindt. I always do good chocolate and good candy in all of my packaging. And I don't love white chocolate, but I really like these. They're very good. So these would be, these are a fun little gift, and you can definitely re-gift this. I want to make sure you know that. Your bonus gift is actually a frame, because today's project you could make and put in the frame, or you could use as a card. I'm going to show you how to use it as a card. You can use the frame piece on here, or you could make it a little bit larger. This is 4 by 6. I have it sized for you right now as a card, but when you're going to pull out your last card base, and if you've got your card base, you can just use, you could cut it to 4 by 6 if you didn't want to use the frame piece. If you use the frame piece, this is the card we're making, it'll fit in there just fine. So wait until you get it in the frame before you put your gems on though, because they'll be a little bit different location, all right? Let's make this card. This is a fun one. So remember I said you needed to keep that piece that had the detailed flowers on it. And I don't know where I kept mine, but oh dear. Let's see if we can find it. It's a mess around here, guys. It always is. At least while I'm in the middle of working on projects and stuff. So, all right, I'm gonna find it. But what we're gonna do is you can use your cutting blade, or you can use your snips, or you can use a combination. So I actually used both. So I started to cut with my snips around here. And then once I got close enough, I went in with the cutting blade and I used that to get into these kind of deeper areas that were harder to get to. So let's see if I can find mine piece. Oh, I think I found it. Yeah, perfect. So we're gonna preserve the 4 large flowers and the 2 buds. That's kind of where we're working. And on the base, I think I ended up kind of coming on the outside of this. And then, yeah. So normally when we're cutting around something, and we're doing fussy cutting for a project, we leave a cloud. We leave an excess. But with this project, you're not going to want to. With this one, actually, if you leave a cloud, it looks a little weird. So you're gonna actually come right up to the line and you're gonna cut on the gold line. And you'll have to make some decisions about where you cut and what you keep and what you don't, right, with these leaves. I'm gonna come to this leaf, and then I think I ended up kind of just coming across to the flower. The good thing is no one knows what it looked like before you did this, so no one will know what you've cut off and what you haven't. When you're fussy cutting, it's important to make sure that you don't leave, your hand stays still, but you move the paper, right? So my hand is staying kind of anchored, but the paper is moving. I was looking to see if I included that leaf or not. I did. So I decided not to go between the leaf and the bud. It would have made it too fragile, I think. And so again, you just see me kind of like repositioning the paper. A lot of times when you've got pieces like this, it's easier just to cut off that excess, and then you have less paper to like manipulate. All right, hopefully I'm centered for you guys. Sorry I got off center there, but we're cutting. We're still cutting. And I think these buds are really hard to get between, so if you decided not to and you just wanted to go around them, you could. I actually came back in later with that cutting blade and did a little bit of fine work. And I also kind of cut things off at a certain point. I was able to get here with my scissors, which is funny. And I'm just gonna kind of come up here and I'll show you what I did. All right, so that looks pretty good. We're gonna get our cutting blade in here, and I'm going to see if I can cut away here, because I started to cut this, right, but now I've got this piece. So that's just like a mini X-Acto knife, really, is what it is. And maybe it's given me a good start. Maybe I'm able to get it to come. If I'm not, I'll come back again. I definitely don't want to tear it. I don't want it to get funny on me. So I might come back with some snips. Aha, got it. Nice, all right. I don't love the angle of that little piece right there, so I'm probably gonna get that off. And then I can do the same thing between these flowers here. I might have to like come down kind of one side and then, you know, up the other side. It does make them a little more delicate, so just be careful. I do like our snips because they're very good at extracting pieces of paper. And I do like that they're sharp to the very, very tip, which makes cutting a lot easier. Let's see. Might need to use my knife for this one. Nice. All right. We got it out. Perfect. All right. So then when you've got your card base, you're just going to support this with dimensionals. This is a 4. I don't want to mess up any measurements today. So let's say, yeah, 4 by 5 1/4. If you're going to be doing the larger piece to go in the frame, then I would go a little bit larger. Normally we come down a 1/4 inch. So if this is 6, we're going to come to 5 3/4. And this is 4. It's a little bit narrower. So you could come down to 3 3/4, right? So always just come down a 1/4 inch of whatever it is. And then you're just going to mount this and then add a couple of gems, and that's it. And you've got a really pretty piece, really pretty card, but also a really pretty home decor piece if you decide that you want to use your frame that way. So thanks so much for joining me. We have one more day left. I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.